Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your magical moon message. This is the Big Stealer. Moon in Scorpio, Sun in Virgo. You are activating a pure psychological understanding of the analytical awareness that is engineering through your imagination. So, imagineering the behavioral patterns that will enable you to, at a heightened supernatural quality, not only express the attitude of this new behavior, but put you in a position to come into some of the deepest realizations, which will trigger transformation of these new behavioral patterns as we get ready to step into Libra season. That was a goddamn mouthful. All right. That being said, the third house nature of this is going to simulate a very productive and mind-blowing aspect of learning. But not like Apocalypse in that X-Men movie, who was, this ancient pharaoh who basically was learning about, oh my god, I think it is like that. I mean, it's not like there's this X-Men group with a phoenix that's awakening that kind of threatens the world, who's probably Pluto Sag, and oh my god, that's what's happening. All right, okay. Anyway, yeah, so you might actually be excited to find out that mutant abilities, and some of you are hyperactivating. Forget the fact that it is literally the apocalypse, and this might kind of mirror that movie, but other than that, yes, the deep wisdom here that's going to apply this psychoanalysis is going to dive you deeper into how to apply this understanding for greater growth. Actually, quite literally, because the moon is going to be opposite Jupiter of evolution and expansion, taking the expanded quality of your natural physical senses, so that with this evolution and how much stronger you can sense through your five senses, this opens up deeper Scorpio moon understanding to feel more at your core how more specifically to utilize this for greater growth, especially by the time the moon opposes Uranus and trines Neptune. This is going to guide you forward in a very unique, supernatural and extra dimensional, pertaining to energy outside this dimension with Uranus, quality of synchronicities, synchronization, and transformative understanding that will quite literally break you through this hump as once again we get ready to enter breakthrough season. The moon in its trine to Saturn, which is happening, which has already happened, is strengthening this transformation of your beliefs, that all the power that is activating through Libra, or harvesting and breaking through, is enabling you to reinforce with now more conviction relative to before, where we were mastering behavior so that we can make real these beliefs. Now we're transforming these beliefs because there's nothing to believe anymore. You're performing them. And this is where, in your understanding of the performance of abilities and heightened qualities of your senses, you're going to get ready to put all this together into heightening more the ascended perspective of how you have mastered techniques that you had only just started to get good with 30 days ago. I think the very end of this Virgo season transit is where all the good stuff happens, especially with the subsequent opposition to the Sun and Neptune that we are going to step into coming into tomorrow, which crystallizes the definition through our analytical awareness socially. One, of all the dreams being made real. Two, of all the narratives, real and false, that we will quite literally be able to see and analyze. That was a lie. That wasn't true. That's accurate. That's factual. So that's what's been happening. Is going to crystallize and kind of complete tomorrow. And this is what's going to complete the nature of this plot twist, with which we'll take actions to react from plot twist socially as a collective coming into the next few days, over the next few months. Remember, we're getting ready for eclipse season. I'm saying a lot of jargon. We're getting ready for eclipse season. And so this is putting you in a position to master the perspective through Virgo, because the analysis that you're going to conclude on is everything you're going to present in Libra. The direction you are analyzing you should direct your behavior towards is everything you're going to move in that direction when we are aware of this Sun Libra performance, the playoffs. Okay. Libra season is getting ready for you to apply these supernatural techniques that you have spent a large time unlocking. All right. Please just get hit to, like, I'm going to be talking about superpowers for a minute. All right. The quality of actually awakening powers, we're kind of done with that. Like, no longer are we talking about awakening. We've done that. We're done that. Now we're going to talk more about integration and application. So a lot about the superpower syndrome that I've been talking about is just activating and awakening it. Now the push is, can you use them at will? Can you realistically, replicably, in a consistent basis, use this at will and apply it to every facet of your routine and lifestyle? That's what the moon in Scorpio is going to begin to teach you how to do. Mind you, the CIA is a Scorpio moon, Virgo sun, like Beyonce. And so this really aids for a lot of psychoanalysis and analysis, really diving deep with this detective's mind in order to come into the depth of analysis, physically and, of course, psychically pertaining to this application of analysis beyond our physical senses that still, like Scorpio, stings specifically at the target that Sagittarius shoots the arrow in. And this peering into understanding these occult dynamics is not just transforming your understanding of how to use these abilities. With Neptune and Saturn, it's actively guiding you towards this intangible understanding of how to apply this wisdom very actively. So this is also going to be a very profound period where you also begin to see the way you behave towards other people transform, bearing into mind the manifestation of how you balanced this aspect of your character towards other people, even yourself, and the way you interact with yourself and how you understand yourself to be. Once again, the opposition of the moon in Scorpio to Taurus is going to have you feel very deeply the supernatural quality of your body and your five senses, and this is what's going to induce a lot of paranormal activity. Is it really paranormal? I'm not going to say it is, but it's going to seem like it is. It's going to really induce, once again, aspects of your brain and your critical mind to perceive things in ways that might seem more like an optical illusion, especially coming into the moon Sagittarius square Neptune, which is going to it's going to kind of like obscurate certain details so that it can open your mind up to a higher perspective. But before then, you're going to deepen this facet of your behavior to once again implement this nature of transformation. We also can't forget Venus in Leo and Mercury, which is now direct in Virgo. The moon that's going to be squaring Venus is going to take this reevaluation of how much more courageous you express yourself, shoot your shot, put yourself out there, and add so much more understanding of what sauce to put on it. Okay, so you out here, but you're not just out here. Okay, and now that Mercury is direct, we're moving forward with this reevaluation of analysis. So this is where you have had to, over the past couple of weeks, literally change the analytical thinking process of how you ingrain and integrate these new behaviors, similar to someone who used to ride a pedal bike to work, but now they have a moped or a car. So like now how they usually plan their day out with the bike, they've now replaced it with this advanced lifestyle mechanic driving a car instead of driving a pedal bike, a bicycle. This is the bike that I manifested, by the way, when I was walking near Sahara, and of course Tam, my old residence and apartment, and I had seen a bike, and I was like, I'm getting a bike. I didn't know how I was gonna get it. I'm like, I'm getting a bike. Like, it wasn't even the type of bike I wanted. And in less than 5 minutes from making that intention, somebody walks up with this bike and was like, hey, you want a bike? And I was like, manifestation. And I bought that shit. But yeah, other than that, you know what I mean? Like, this is just extending how much more you can creatively express these qualities of yourself. Because what we call superpowers are basic abilities. And what we call God level, like supernatural abilities, are really just more super abilities. So you're coming into this expansion of understanding how, quite literally, Virgo, how to see this, but with the depth of wisdom that enables this. The sun was in Leo last time, the moon was in Scorpio. So this is just going to, of course, get you to the root core of how specifically to implement this transformation of your behaviors and learn how much more effectively to express your techniques, and now how you feel about the attitude you do when you express this. Very saucy couple of next days. I hope you enjoy this. I'm going to cut this one a little bit short. And as the moon once again starts to sextile Pluto and Capricorn and trine Neptune, what you're going to be revealed might not be something or things you're ready to accept, but it will definitely challenge you to really take into account how much you've grown so that you can let go of old facets of your behavior and get ready to pioneer and champion new ones. This is also going to set up a yod with the North Node in Aries. So as you really come into this transformation, it'll also align what direction you want to take your own authentic definition of your character. But if you're excited to now come into very practical, deep wisdom about how to really express these new supernatural techniques, by the time the moon is in Sagittarius, you will understand what you're seeing. But this transit is what's going to actually break you through into that. Emphasis on the opposition of Uranus and Taurus, and a trine in Neptune, and a sextile to Pluto, which will facilitate this supernatural quality of awakening. You're going to see deeper, you're going to feel deeper, and this is going to guide you intuitively so that you can really, really make the most of this transformation, and at least understanding of wisdom that will be very powerfully revealed, or magically revealed at that. Y'all stay blessed as always. Godspeed. Peace.